Mitchell taking pole position for Canada. Lu Jiang for China. They will come up to the bell. Less than a tenth of a second between these two. Canada trailing by 0.08 of a second as they're down to one rider. It is Meng Qitong taking on Lauriane Genet, 0.02 of a second. This one's going to come right down to the line. Who takes it? It's dead even. We're calling 7.477, China 47.649. And so how it works, the fastest two winning times advance to the gold medal breaking. From the Rio Olympics, now pulling Ridge Davis along. There is the bell, 1 lap to go, and it's Blaine Ridge Davis for Great Britain, a second and a half up on Belgium. Nikki de Grandola with plenty of work to do, trying to bring it to the line. It is still 1.8 seconds as we come up on the final lap, and it's going to be Great Britain, 47.523. That event is no longer there. However, they are building a new one, I believe. And early on, Mexico up by 2 seconds. That's a pretty long time in sprint track cycling. Down to one rider. It is Verdugo for Mexico, Rossini for Malaysia. Just over 2.5 seconds. And Verdugo is going to take this one to the line. Mexico takes it 47.10. Leading things out. Smartmo, the North Coast. And Ursula Woss from Prushkov coming through. The benefit of being, of course, the fastest team in an odd-numbered field is you're automatically a winner, so you know you're racing for a medal. Come down to the bell. Sibiak here to finish things off. Sibiak round the final turn, the last sprint for home, and it's going to be putting up the time 47.615. separating the two as well. Rook and Bilecki, their days are done. It's Wamas and Mateusz Rudik now. And still, it's about 0.3 of a second. Poland in front. There is the bell. And it's Rafał Sarnecki, the 33-year-old, and James Hedgecock, 21, finishing things off for both the sides. And it looks like now, let's see how it closes down. And it is Canada taking this one by just over 0.7 of a second. 43.483 in this young Canadian side. Takes the win, 44.222 for Poland. There's the cue next to Ed Lowe. Kate Norris, Harry letting him horn. So we got 20 years old. This time all appears to be well. No hands went up. The green start for the two. Coming around to see the first time check Germany. Where they slight. Very slight 0.07 of a second advantage. Now pulling it out just a little bit as the first riders peel off. Closing things back to Great Britain as they come up to get the bell. We'll see where we are. Still just about 0.2 of a second. It's all down to Jurczyk and letting him horn now. Final time check, and it's now Great Britain in front by just under 0.1 of a second. It's going to be a close one at the line. It's going to be Great Britain taking this in the end by 0.4 of a second. That's Canada's time by just under 4. so I say Poland now eking out a bit of an advantage. It's one heck of a finish for Nicola Sibiak. Poland takes bronze by just over half a second. Great Hydro and Milton. 7.569 the time. 48.095 for Great Britain. The all-North American battle for gold is underway. Orban leading out Canada. Salazar leading out Mexico. First split has Canada slightly behind. Just 3/100ths of a second the difference. Mexico pulling out just by the slightest of margins. But here comes Kelsey Mitchell, the Olympic sprint champion, pulling out. The Canadian train now up to 2 seconds advantage. And there is the bell eking out slight advantage even more. Just under 3/10 of a second. It's looking like Mexico, who is odds on for gold here, now closing in on 4/10 of a second. They come to the line. Mexico takes gold. Canada, 4/10 of a dance. 4/10 of track in Aguas Calientes, Mexico. It's the community there's going to be celebrating that. There's the margin, 4/10 of a second. China trying to do what they can to close things off, but it looks like it's going to be delayed, sir, by nearly a second. Australia, gold again, men's team sprint. Where have you heard that before? Australia gold, China silver, Great Britain, bronze. this result. This team